with me in the studio, I have Dr. John Cullity from Race Oncology. John, how are you today?
I'm well, Christine. Good to be with you.
Great to have you. So Race Oncology is a specialty pharmaceutical company listed on the Australian Securities Exchange. Your main asset is a chemotherapy drug called Bisantrene. Can you tell me about it?
Bisantrene is a drug from the anthracycline class that's used to treat a number of diseases, but particularly leukemia. And within leukemia, we've chosen to focus on acute myeloid leukemia.
How many patients does this affect per year?
Approximately 3,000 patients here in the States each year will come down with AML.
How does Bisantrene treat those patients?
Bisantrene within the anthracycline class binds to DNA, causing it to become fragile and break during replication. Within AML, these cells replicate rapidly, and so it's particularly effective in that setting.
The drug was shelved a few years ago. Why are you now bringing it back?
Well, it was shelved by companies as they were moving through a number of mergers and acquisitions going back into the 90s. And on that basis, it was strategically deprioritized. We identified extreme untapped value within the drug. And so by degrees, the company's been able to secure the agent and bring it into clinical practice.
How safe is the drug in relation to others in its class?
Impressively so. Anthracyclines are known to have a toxicity effect, particularly on the heart, but Bisantrene is quite differentiated in that regard. Based upon it being given to hundreds of patients over the years, we've not noted cardiac toxicity, which is quite very attractive and, as I say, differentiating.
What's the timeline now to get it to market?
We anticipate another 18 to 24 months as we first raise and then construct a phase 3 study applying those proceeds. We would then have the drug to a point of phase 3 completion. Add another 12 months to that to take it through FDA approval processes. That takes us into 2021, 2022.
How's the drug, once it is approved, how's the drug really going to help Race Oncology?
Well, it'll re-rate the stock at that time. We currently have a market cap that's modest, not uncommon for Australian stock exchange companies, about $20 million. I don't see that value represented within the stock, which is part of the reason why I was attracted to join the company. At that time, we would have one of two options by my assessment. The first would be to launch the drug ourselves here on the US market, but the more probable outcome, perhaps this is where I have a role to play as a transaction specialist within biopharmaceuticals, is to move into discussions with oncology strategics and explore licensing, merger and acquisition dialogues with them, which would generate extreme returns for Race investors.
Sounds like you have a busy year ahead of you.
We hope so.
Good luck to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Christine. Great to be with you today.